If you have a man who won't commit, is emotionally inconsistent, avoidant, whatever, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, but it's very basic. It's very cut and dried. Masculine energy needs feminine energy. They cannot survive without it. And anybody who tells you differently is trying to distract you from the point that feminine energy runs the world, quite literally makes the world turn. It is the number one motivator for the masculine, and they cannot live without it. So if you're with a masculine who will not commit to you, will not marry you, is giving you mixed signals, is emotionally inconsistent, is stressing and pressing you, you are a placeholder. Because a masculine who loves you will not want you to be on the market a second longer. He will want to, quote unquote, conquer you. And that is going to bother a lot of people, but hear me out. The masculine is purpose driven. The masculine needs something to work for. And when he meets the feminine who he loves, he is motivated. It activates that purpose-driven thing inside of him to go out and bring in his woman and her family into the cave and protect them and to provide for them and to care for them. It activates that part of his masculine, and he is driven. It is a drive. And if your masculine does not have that for you, you ain't it. And he is using you for something. And you know what that is. You are a placeholder. He is getting something from you because, again, go back to the very first point I made, they can't live without feminine energy. He is using you until he meets the one that activates that in him, that makes him want to conquer and wife you up. This sounds very antiquated, but it is so true on all levels. I don't think women really have placeholders. We don't really understand how that works, but most masculines do. They have a woman they keep around until they find the one that they want to wife up and marry. And I want to add, most women that I know out here crave safety. That is a woman's driving force, because when she is safe and provided and protected, she can then bask in her feminine energy and fulfill her life's purpose. So innately, almost every feminine has a desire to be protected, to be kept safe, to have her needs taken care of. And I know y'all have expressed this to your masculine because we are really good and articulate at expressing our needs to the masculine. And if they are blatantly ignoring you and your bids for safety, you ain't it. Because a man will innately, again, back to the second point, have his providing and protecting button activated when he meets the right one. And if he gives you anything less than that, activated, providing, and protection, you're a placeholder.